record isn't all too great at that. My favorite tracks for this, my favorite track is the closing track, For Those Who Outlive Us. And overall, it's not a total stinker, but it could have been better. I give it a 60 out of 100. No Alternative will be back right after this break.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Chris. Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No. Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to... Welcome back, music lovers and television watchers alike, to No Alternative, the alternative music show, broadcasting out of Oswego. We have reached Block D, D for Deftones. That's right, I'm about to review the brand new Deftones album, Private Music, which is already one of my top 3 albums of the year. So, to start off, let me give you some background on the Deftones for those of you who have to be living under a rock and don't know who they are. They are an alternative metal band hailing from Sacramento, California, and they are currently featuring guitarist Stephen Carpenter, drummer Ave Cunningham, keyboardist Frank Delgado, and the larger-than-life vocalist Chino Moreno. And for this album, they are also joined by their current touring bassist, Fred Sablon. So I'll now give you a very brief rundown on the band's history. Formed all the way back in the late 80s, they signed with Maverick Records, where they gained a critical and commercial following through the release of their first 2 albums, Adrenaline and Around the Fur. In 2000, they released White Pony, which was met with widespread critical acclaim for its genre-bending sound that set it apart from other new metal bands at the time. Following releases, such as their self-titled album and Saturday Night Wrist, saw them further delving into this new shoegazy sound they created. In 2010 and 2012, following the tragic injury and eventual passing of original bassist Chi Cheng, rest in peace, the band dropped Diamond Eyes and Koi no Yoken respectively. I personally consider this era to be the peak of the Deftones' sort of dreamy, shoegazy sound. 2016's Gore and 2020's Ohms saw the band go in a different direction, a more spacey, sonic direction that was still popular among devoted fans, but it certainly divided critics. Getting into the track-by-track review, we start with My Mind is a Mountain, a thunderous opener that automatically inserts Deftones' spot on the throne of alternative metal. The riffs are loud, but not overly aggressive, and Chino Moreno's dynamic vocals ranging from cleans to screams also stand out on here. I also got to give credit to Delgado's synths, which on this track and the record as a whole add an important layer of sonic depth that gives it this magical, mountainous quality. Locked Club sounds very interesting. It doubles down on the heavy riffs with some very bold spoken word lyrics from Chino. But overall, it's not my favorite. The next track, Edyssis, originally didn't land with me, but upon recent listens, I've grown to appreciate it. It's got these really awesome, heavy sort of Stephen Carpenter riffs, but also a really beautiful soundscape from Delgado's synths. Up next is Infinite Source, and if Deftones were to have dropped a third single from this album, then this would be the one. It's less heavy and has more of this dream pop sort of sound, peaking with this infectious chorus with introspective lyrics. Souvenir is not my favorite off the album, but it's still a very enjoyable track. Clocking in at over 6 minutes long, it's the longest track on the album and one of the longer songs in Deftones' discography, largely in part due to the needlessly long ambient outro. Oh man, this sort of made the song feel a little bit tedious and kind of a bore. CXZ snaps the record out of that ambient daze, though, with these really aggressive riffs and the dreamy synth soundscape that we're used to seeing. I Think About You All the Time is a beautiful example of the quiet, soft dynamic that Deftones employs a lot. It starts slow, but then it explodes into these thick guitar layers. But the lyrics here are easily the standout. They're very positive, and I'd say even very uplifting. Like someone with their share of demons finally realizing they found inner peace. All right, Milk of the Madonna. Wow, what an amazing track. This is the second of the two singles from the album. It's heavy, fast, aggressive, yet it's still so incredibly ethereal. Chino's lyrics on the song also are really fantastical, and they go with the music to paint this really apocalyptic scenery. The music really reminds me of Swerve City from Koi no Yoken, with its upbeat tempo and roaring guitars, but still during that bridge, it has that guitar solo. That's what that track reminds me of. But this track is far better than even that song. I'd say it's one of my top 10 favorite Deftones songs. Cut Hands incorporates the sort of spoken word / rapping delivery from Deftones' early albums. I don't think it really lands with me for this song, to be honest. But on the other hand, Metal Dream is a really beautiful track that opens with basically the same thing, just rhythm and spoken word, before it blasts into a beautiful chorus with this really nice wall of sound. The lyrics here are really romantic and ethereal. I know some people are not as big on this one, but I gotta give it credit because everything here flows very smoothly. Departing the Body has sort of an ambient sort of intro that leads into a quiet guitar melody. With how low Chino's voice is in this opening lyrics, you think you'd be listening to the baritones. Get it? Because baritones and Deftones. But jokes aside, this song is amazing. The chord progressions are simple and beautiful, and the lyrics are still fictitiously powerful as you'd expect. The loud, soft dynamic is also really effectively done here, much like a lot of the other tracks. Talking about the record as a whole, I think it's the best thing Deftones has put out since Koi no Yoken. It's musically diverse, but still concise for the most part. For a band that has more or less had the same sound for the past 25 years, it's really amazing how they still manage to put out fresh-sounding material. I mean, there are some songs on here that are worse than others, but none of them seem out of place on this record. Chino's lyrical prowess really shows on here as well. The lyrics, which largely deal with mental health struggles, are very abstract in a poetic sort of way that I really relate to. Instead of literally saying what's on his mind, his lyrics allow you to truly feel what. I'll give it an 85 out of 100. No Alternative will be back right after this. Welcome back, music lovers, to No Alternative, Oswego's alternative music show. I am your host, DJ Dash, and unfortunately, I have to announce that this is the last segment of tonight's episode. This segment I call DJ Dash's Music Diary, where I'll be doing a segment this segment I'll be doing at the end of every episode, where I'll be presenting you with all of my current most listened to songs that aren't on any of the albums I reviewed on a current episode. Alright, so the first song I have is Forest by System of a Down. For those of you who are in the alternative and metal communities as a whole, this band really needs no introduction. They're really among the best in both genres. Their fantastic 2001 album Toxicity recently celebrated its anniversary, and Forest is the 8th track off of this album. And it's a blistering track with soaring vocals from Serj Tankian and the lyrics which are becoming ever more relevant in today's climate. Next up, I've got a track called My Heroine by the band Silverstein. Hailing from Burlington, Ontario, just a few hours away from here, Silverstein was one of the leading bands in the mall emo movement of the 2000s. Their most popular track, My Heroine, shines with arguably more raw emotion than most other bands of this era can muster. This track and the album, Discovering the Waterfront, is really phenomenal and could potentially be a candidate for a classic album review later down the line. Well, that is it for this episode of No Alternative. I am your host, DJ Dash. Thank you all for tuning in, and have a nice night.
Tonight on WTOP-10 Nightly News, the Chemistry Club is celebrating National Chemistry Week today.
And the Mary Walker Health Center has seen a dramatic increase in the number of flu vaccines being taken by students. Find out why.
Plus, SUNY Oswego's annual Media Summit was held earlier today. More about the panelists and what else they had in store.
WTOP-10 Nightly News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Rob Finger.
And I'm Michelle Smith.
Earlier today was the 21st annual Dr. Lewis B. O'Donnell Media Summit. Founded by alumni Lou Borelli and co-sponsor Al Roker, this event honors the late Dr. O'Donnell, driven by the creativity and curiosity of students in the communications, media, and arts department.
This year's theme is the evolution of an idea, specifically how to nurture creativity in the digital age, aiming to foster new ideas in the ever-changing media landscape. This brought together multiple career connectors and 4 established alumni panelists, including a representative from CBS News, the editorial director from NBC BLK, and the director of post-production from Warner Brothers, sharing their unique experiences and how the students can prepare for their future career.
The Chemistry Club hosted a National Chemistry Week event today in the Richard S. Cinnamon Center. National Chemistry Week is described as a public awareness campaign that promotes the value of chemistry in everyday life. Today's event included science-themed activities, including a real-life periodic table of elements and hands-on chemistry experiments. The celebration ended with a chemistry magic show displaying the wonders of natural science.
The International Student Association and the Money Matters team hosted a presentation to international students in Hart Hall today. The presentation was about financial literacy in America, highlighting topics about exchange rates, Credit 101, student employment, scholarships, and much more. Those who attended also met some Oswego peer mentors to learn about the topics and how to achieve success while at Oswego. All students were invited to stop by to gain more knowledge and maybe even become an expert in financial literacy.
Earlier today, the Student Office of Research and Creative Activities hosted a workshop on getting funded for student scholarly and creative activities. Students can submit applications for grants with the deadline being November 3rd. Go to www.oswego.edu/rise/student grants for all of the parameters surrounding these grants. The leaves are changing and the weather is getting colder, and for many, a powerful virus may be right around the corner.
For students on a college campus, it's hard to fight the flu. Our own Emily Mike has more on stopping the spread.
Many young people are not ready for this year's flu season. In Oswego County, young adults are the lowest vaccinated age group against the flu, with only 2% of 19 to 25-year-olds getting the jab. For Oswego junior Joe Seidman, the flu shot isn't an option. It's a necessity.
I do get my flu shot every year. I've always found it effective. As someone with an autoimmune disease, I think it's best to take all the immunizations you have to prevent sickness.
SUNY Oswego Director of Health Services Angie Brown says fewer students are getting the flu vaccine for a reason.
There was so much that happened with COVID, and there's a lot of different beliefs now about vaccines. I don't think that people want it as much as they used to.
Despite suspicions about the shot, Brown says it has many benefits in both preventing sickness and reducing the spread.
They say it has somewhere between like a 30 and 50% prevention rate from preventing flu. The good thing about the vaccine is that if you have it, usually you'll become less ill and you shed less virus. You would have a lower viral load. That way people at home would have less chance of getting sick.
According to Brown, a smaller viral load could be the difference between a case of the sniffles and a family outbreak.
You really want to protect the people around you, right? So I always say to students here, you got to think about grandma and grandpa or your baby niece, right? Like, protecting you means you're protecting them.
Despite the benefits, the health center ordered fewer doses of the vaccine this year.
Imagine one of these syringes represents 10 flu shots. Just last year, the Dr. Mary Walker Health Center ordered 1,000 flu shots for students free of charge. This year, they ordered 50 to 100 flu shots. That's over a 90% decrease in 1 year.
Though the health center has fewer vaccines now, both Kinney Drugs and Wayne Drugs in Oswego do offer flu shots. Joe hopes fellow students will at least consider it.
Long story short, studies have shown that the flu vaccine is good. I think it's crucial.
Emily Mike, Oswego Now.
SUNY Oswego will host its final clinic of the season on October 28th in Sweatman Gym from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The weather has been pretty on and off recently, but when will this rain end?
Let's take a look at your local forecast with Assistant Chief Meteorologist Ryan Murphy.
Yeah, thank you guys. Listen, I could not agree more on that. The weather's been really weird. It's been raining 1 second, sunny the next. You know, a few weeks ago it was sitting there in the 70s, and now it's cold and rainy. And speaking of cold, listen, it's going to get real cold at night now. You know, frost that's starting to become a concern in the morning. You know, something to really look forward to. Now, if you're wondering, when is this rain going to stop? I'm sick of it. I got some good news this weekend, especially into early next week. It's looking really nice now. Not too warm, nothing to get too excited about, but hey, sunny skies, right? Now, as for today, if you took a look at the lake, you may have noticed a couple water spouts here. Now, I'll get to that in just a little bit. I got a cool picture that I took earlier. And a big thing, especially happening around now, lake effect rain. That was kind of affecting us today. What is lake effect if you don't know? I'll get to all that in just a little bit, so stick around. But first, back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you very much, Ryan. SUNY Oswego's Clay Club invites you to the Tyler Hall Ceramic Studio to make ceramics for a good cause. The Throw-a-thon is part of the Oswego Empty Bowl fundraiser, which benefits Human Concerns and SHOP, the town and campus food pantries, respectively. The annual Throw-a-thon welcomes anyone in the community with pottery wheel experience to participate in bowl making. Participants' hard work will culminate in a bowl sale and food drive, which will take place on November 14th.
All SUNY Oswego transfer students, new and old, are welcome to join Transfer Student Board Game Day. Whether you bring a friend or come solo, there are many fellow transfers to meet. Board games will be provided, but if you have your own, you are more than welcome to bring them and share with your peers. There will be free pizza, salad, cookies, and beverages. To show appreciation for these students, this event will take place tomorrow in the Morano Campus Center, room 256 at 4 p.m.
This Saturday, the College of Communication, Media, and the Arts is hosting an open house from noon to 2:30. The open house, spanning Tyler Hall and the new Hewitt Hall, will celebrate the completion of SUNY Oswego's Arts Corridor, following a combined $127 million renovation project. The open house will feature open studios, student demonstrations, live performances, and opportunities to engage with student creators, faculty, and staff who are shaping the college's creative community. Stick around because after the break, we will be joined in studio for a live interview with the organizers of next week's HalloFest.
Stay with us.
If you like action, romance,
if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
surface is this. Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Look at the number of disasters in the U.S. Chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Crits.
Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No.
Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Welcome back to WTOP-10 Nightly News. Today we are joined in studio by Precious Ihazu.
Precious is a part of SABP, and next Thursday they will be hosting a Halloween party on campus. Precious, thank you for joining us. Tell us a little bit about this event that you're putting on.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an amazing opportunity to be talking with you guys. Well, I am Precious Ihazu, and I'm a part of SAPB, the Student Association Programming Board, and I brought up this beautiful idea of HalloFest because Oswego doesn't really have a lot of Halloween events. So I was like, why don't we do a HalloFest in our school campus? So I was able to find a couple of activities where we'll have a haunted house, a haunted escape room, a haunted fashion show, and we got little bag decor, face painting, and a bunch of spooky food. So I would love for all of SUNY Oswego students and faculty members to come enjoy and have fun. It's all for free, and we also have a couple of prizes. So I really want you guys to come wear your best outfit, best spooky outfit, to come in, walk, and show us what you really got. And as well, we also will be giving out Ozfest tickets, TV, speakers, different type of prizes with the best outfits. So please come, guys.
Yeah, I was about to say, so where did the idea come from to put this entire event on for Oswego?
Well, for me, when I was appointed the SAPB director position, I was thinking of events that I've never seen in Oswego before. And I noticed that we never had a Halloween event, and Halloween was actually coming up. I'm like, guys, we should throw a HalloFest event. And I was like, HalloFest. Yeah, so I was like, why not?
That's awesome. So you mentioned a lot of the different things that would be going on. Things would be given away during this event.
Yes.
But why else do you think people should come to this event? What does this mean for the campus as a whole?
Well, my goal was to incorporate different type of organizations because we have Fashion at Oswego collabing with us, WTOP collabing with us. We even have Tempo from ASO, African Student Association, dancing for us. So I want to collaborate and bring a bunch of orgs to be able to work with us and show us their talent, to show the school what we provide in our school. And my goal is just to bring everyone together. I'm big on making sure everyone is a part of something. Even though we're meant for everyone, I just want everyone to know that, like, this is meant for you. All of this is meant for the students, for the faculty, for you to have some fun, because I know that school gets stressful, life gets stressful, this weather gets stressful, so it's like this is a chance for you to express yourself, have fun, and have a memory to remember from your schooling in SUNY Oswego.
I was about to say, speaking of it being just this year, I mean, if it goes well, are you planning to make this a yearly thing for Oswego?
Well, that is a goal because I feel like the only continuous thing that SAPB has had is OzFest. So I would want something for fall semester because we're only known for spring semester, but it's like, what about fall semester, the beginning of the school year? So our goal is for HoloFest to be an annual thing. However, it is looking like it's going to be an annual type of event just by how we're coordinating this year. So
I was about to say, is it going to be just as big, you think, as OzFest is for this campus?
Well, I feel like with me, I look at it in a positive aspect. So I believe it is going to be big. Very going to be memorable.
Very cool. Very cool.
You mentioned the fashion club was involved and you said come in costume. Do you have a costume planned for this event?
Well, you guys have to see. I have a couple of ideas, but I'm not going to show you guys. You guys have to come and see for yourself.
Okay, understandable. Everybody go. Precious, thank you so much for coming and speaking with us tonight.
So
Everybody make sure to check out HoloFest. Be there or be square because you're going to be missing out on a lot.
We have a lot to show you guys.
Absolutely. Well, when WTOP-10 Nightly News continues, more on a local school that has been sitting vacant for many years and what the future might entail.
And a condo complex in Fulton has been discovered to have not been paying their trash collection services.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
If you like action, romance,
Polly, sister, if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
Surface is this. Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Welcome back to WTOP-10. I'm Team 10 meteorologist Ryan Murphy with your local weather forecast. Now we're going to start off here by taking a look at our live satellite and radar. Now you may notice, a couple spotty showers here and there throughout the state, but our main event, that's right here, right over Lake Ontario. Now, you may notice around this time of the year, there's always a lot of big showers sitting over the lake. If you're wondering, what is that? Now that's a little something we call lake effect. Now in this case, it's called lake effect rain. Now, you've probably heard the word lake effect before, especially lake effect snow. If you're wondering, what is lake effect? How does that work? I'll explain that to you real quick here. Now, during the summer, the lake is like to sit in the sun. It gets the suntan going. It gets nice and warm. Now, as for water, especially this amount of mass, it's very hard to cool it down, especially during the winter. Now, the water does get pretty cold, but not as cold as you think it would. So, during the winter, when you get that really cool, dry air, and it's sitting over this nice warm lake, it picks up all that moisture, and that's what creates your storms like the one we're looking at right here. And hey, with lake effect, you get some fun things like what we had today, some water spouts. Now here's a picture I grabbed earlier this morning. Look at that thing. Now there's about 12 to 15 or so of these water spouts. We had a big outbreak today, one of the biggest we've had in a very long time. And if you're like, hey, I want to see a water spout, I haven't seen one yet. Tomorrow morning, you actually have a pretty good opportunity at seeing one. I'd say between 8 and 12 o'clock is your best opportunity to see one. Now, looking ahead here at our futurecast, for the rest of the night, a couple spotty showers will move on in throughout the night into early tomorrow morning, where you might wake up if you're going to your early 9 a.m. class. You might be met with a quick shower there. And it will kind of be like that throughout the day. A couple showers here and there. It'll also stay nice and cool, but these showers will move on out into the late night. And a couple clouds will roll on in into early Saturday morning, and it'll kind of stay like that until later into the afternoon where these clouds will move on out. Now that is something to keep in mind right there. Look at that cool 39 degrees. I'm about to put on a sweatshirt. Now looking at our current conditions, it is a little rainy outside, the cooler 44 degrees. If you're stepping out there, going wherever you want to go, grab a rain jacket, grab an umbrella, keep yourself dry. Now as for tonight, it's more of the same, some rain, some showers. And temperatures will drop on down to a cooler 41 degrees. Now, as for the rest of the week, the weekend's, something to look forward to there. You got some hockey on Saturday. But for the rest of the week into early next week, the sun will come on out and it'll be nice out. Now, these cooler nighttime temperatures are something to keep in mind, with frost being a thing. That's all I got for my full forecast. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you very much, Ryan. That is some crazy weather. Well, on October 20th, the New York State Police conducted an underage drinking initiative in Oswego County. Many passed the conduction, but Pigger's Liquor, located here in Oswego, and a Valero gas station located in New Mexico were both found not compliant with the laws dealing with alcohol to persons under the age of 21. As a result, charges are pending for unlawfully dealing with a child, first degree, and prohibitive sale of alcohol to a person under 21 years old.
A dispute in the city of Fulton questions years of unbilled trash collection services for the condominium complex at 129 Cayuga Street. Former Councilor Ryan Taylor found the property hadn't paid for city services until late 2024, calling it an oversight and an ethics issue. Condo resident James Hanlon says a 2007 deal allowed shared dumpster and denies any wrongdoing. The city found no record of that agreement, but confirmed the billing was resumed with back payments still under review.
Oswego musicians, don't miss your chance to perform in Harborfest. Heading into its 37th year, local musical acts are filling up performer slots for the Oswego's Music Festival as quick as ever. Oswego Harbor Festivals Incorporated reminds prospective acts that the deadline to apply for a slot closes on November 10th. Harborfest 2026 will take place from July 23rd to the 26th with live performances, food vendors, and other attractions. Well, Oswego hockey is back and in full swing.
Here to tell us more about the men's hockey team's first win is sports reporter Jenna Van Tom.
Thanks, guys. The Deb was packed on Saturday night when the men's ice hockey team won their first exhibition game 8-3 against the St. John Fisher Cardinals. It was a higher energy start as both Lakers and Cardinals battled for early possession of the puck. The Cardinals earned the game's first power play, but a strong Oswego penalty kill flipped the momentum. Just 3.5 minutes in, junior defenseman Travis Baker blasted a one-timer to put Oswego first on the scoreboard. The Lakers built off that spark, gaining 2 more back-to-back goals just past the midway point of the first before St. John Fisher answered back late in the period. Team captain Matthew McQuaid capped off the first with Oswego's 5th goal for a 5-1 lead. The Oswegos kept it rolling in the second, stretching it to a 7-1 lead before the Cardinals clawed back on a late power play. It was 7-2 heading into the third. The Cardinals came out strong in the final period, but freshman goalie Michael Manzi stood tall in the net. Despite a few late pushes, Oswego's Kai Tosar and Ryan Burke added insurance goals to lock in an 8-3 Lakers victory over the Cardinals. Oswego's next game is against the Nazareth Golden Flyers this Saturday at 7 p.m. in the Deb. Stay tuned for more. After the break, we have Luke Belanger with more sports.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Chris.
Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No. Spin the wheel. Oh, you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Welcome back to WTOP-10. My name is Luke Belanger. Here, ready for sports. Here we go. Playoffs for the SUNYAC are creeping up on us for fall sports. For soccer, the men's and women's team both have just one game left before they start their run for a SUNYAC trophy. They both will take on the Blue Devils of Fredonia on Saturday, with the men in Fredonia and the women right here at Oswego. The men have had a tough season, as I said, at 3-7-5, but have shown plenty signs of life throughout the 2025 run. That if some pieces come together, don't be surprised if they make some noise this SUNYAC tournament. For the women, they are 6-4-5 on the season. They have not lost since October 8th, and with all the momentum they possess, a SUNYAC championship is not out of reach. For the Oswego volleyball team, they have a bit more time to prepare for the postseason. They currently have 17 wins and just 5 losses. After a loss to SUNY Fredonia Saturday, the Lakers are more fired up than ever. They have 3 more home games before a weekend trip to Saratoga to close out the regular season. Last year, a heartbreaking loss to SUNY New Paltz in the first round of the SUNYAC playoffs motivates this team and holds them to a new standard this year. They sit second in the SUNYAC standings, just behind the powerhouse of Cortland, in whom they face on Saturday. This game will be a humongous test for John Stedman's squad. The NBA season is underway, and we've already had some outstanding games. It kicked off with a double OT thriller in which the reigning MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander went head-to-head with Kevin Durant in his new Rockets costume. Shai was clutch all game, finishing with 35 points. Alongside him was Chet Holmgren, contributing 28 points. The Thunder look just as we expected, but even though the loss, the Rockets, mixing old with new, look incredibly sound and are serious contenders for the West. Even if you barely follow the NBA, you've probably heard of the 7'4" French phenom Victor Wembanyama. The most must-see TV guy in the league played last night, and let me tell you, it was in fact must-see TV. Wembanyama had 40 points and 15 rebounds and didn't turn the ball over once, not even once. Wemby is the first player since the 1977-1978 season to have such a stat line. The Spurs beat the Mavs to spoil Cooper Flagg's debut, where he had a double-double with 10 points along with 10 rebounds. Wemby had many highlights, and I could sit here for an hour doing film session on him. But let's take a look at some first quarter highlights from this contest. Like I mentioned, Cooper Flagg's debut, super exciting one. One of the best college players we've seen finally gets to the big show. Didn't have the craziest game, but I think we all can agree he's going to be something special. First action here for Flagg off the steal. The give and go with Anthony Davis, and he almost gets it to go. That would have been a pretty impressive first bucket in the NBA, but nonetheless, AD there to clean it up. Now we go to Wemby. He gets the ball at the top and tells Cooper Flagg, welcome to the NBA. Drives right past him for the jam. The way he mixes the length with his athleticism is just like nothing I've seen before. We go back to the Mavs, and there's Davis using his strength to muscle one through for Dallas. They're going to be out to a 4-point early lead. Back to Wemby. He gives it up and flashes to the center and just, oh my gosh, on your head, Daniel Gafford. It is quite literally impossible to stop this guy. Spurs end up winning 195-92. Kudos to a monstrous performance from Victor Wembanyama. Thank you for watching My Sports Report. My name is Luke Belanger. We'll be right back here on WTOP-10.
If you like action, romance,
If you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
Surface is this? Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Look at the number of disasters in the U.S. Chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Welcome back to WTOP-10 Nightly News. This week's Pet of the Week is our assistant producer, Alana Edwards' puggle named Daisy.
Daisy is 11 years old and looking a bit like a grandma.
She is unfortunately blind, but she still gets around and has a happy home life.
And with her barking personality, she is owning life and her family.
That's pretty. I would say that dog looks too old. You know, it looks nice and healthy.
Yeah, looking good for 11 years old, you know?
Absolutely, yeah.
She's a cutie.
Oh, absolutely.
Any furry friends at home right here?
You know, I got a couple dogs, Measy and Molly, a little Measy and Molly.
I think we already talked about this, but yeah, I have a French Bulldog at home, Fiona, yeah.
Yeah, I've got my black lab, Nora, back at home in Syracuse, just probably chilling out at this point in the night, so.
Yeah, I've just got my brother's 2 dogs in Maryland that I claim as my own when I see them, so it all works out.
Alrighty, well, that's our report for tonight.
Be sure to stay tuned for Laker Connections.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great night, everyone.
A few weeks ago, we were unable to have our show, and I'm sure you're all curious why. So, I decided to make a video explaining why. Please enjoy. Oh boy, I can't wait to make a new episode of Cooked this week. What's up, Brummer? Oh, hello, VP of Productions, Dylan Zylensky. How are you doing today? Oh, I am doing just fine. How about you? I'm doing swell. I'm just getting ready to make a brand new episode. Oh, that's so funny because I was just coming in here to tell you news. You're not doing your episode. What? Why not? Because it is break and everyone deserves to go home. But I don't believe in days off. I want everyone to be here even if they don't want to. Hey, relax, guy. It will be fine. Goodbye. Oh no, I am so sad I can't do my show this week. I was doing so good. You take my show, I take something from you. That's right, I stole your graphics package and Pauly. Now, play the Cooked intro. Cooked. Play the intro. Wow. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Cooked. I'm your host, Alex Brummer, and with my first real guest, we have...
Hello, I am Paul, otherwise known as Paulie, otherwise known as the P.
Yo, what up, homies? You already know who it is. It's your girl, JJ, a.k.a. Yo Mama, a.k.a. Paulie's J.
Welcome to Cooks.
Thanks for having us. It feels great, dude. Those were a lot of limes coming in from the intro. I'm ready,
true.
Dude.
True. And tell me about yourselves. Tell us about you. Give me. Wow.
Tell you about ourselves. All
yeah,
right,
that's what the guests do on shows.
All right, cool. So if you haven't already known, my name is Paul, otherwise known as P. I'm a grad student here at SUNY Oswego, and I'm on Cooked, and that's a little bit about me. How about you?
I'm also a grad student here, JJ in the house, and I'm on Cooked.
Wow, that's so much. But anyway, we're going to toss to a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to introduce our food for the segment. Go to break.
If you like action, romance,
if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
What surface is this? Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Look at the number of disasters in the U.S. Chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Crits.
Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No. Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back to Cooked, the only cooking show on WTOP. Today, we're going to be making chicken with Raising Cane sauce. The reason we are making those sauces is because it looks good. I've never tried it, and I keep seeing it on TikTok, so that's how I got the recipe. Here we have our bowl and our ingredients. Hold up. We have mayonnaise.
Boom.
Boom. Ketchup.
Boom.
Worcestershire sauce.
Boom. Correct pronunciation, by the way.
Is it?
Worcestershire?
It's Worcester.
Worcester?
And garlic powder and black peppercorn.
Boom.
Now, the thing is, I don't have any measurement tools, so we're pretty much just going to have to eye it all out.
Okay.
We have a spoon, so.
Nice. Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Do you know at least like how much of what is supposed to be going in, or no?
I know it's mostly mayonnaise.
A basis of mayo.
A basis of mayo.
Okay. Well, then I'll get some ketchup.
And then it's like I think it's like one cup of like ketchup and like half a cup of that.
Half a cup.
Okay, please don't use your mouth to open that.
Act like we don't live together, dude. We're gonna be using
We're
that.
in
I'll buy you a new one.
We're in the gross studio. We're not in our house.
Crud. I got. So.
So.
Your point being.
Okay.
Right. You're not gonna use the spoon.
It's kind of fun, actually. I can hear people in the back just enjoying this. Can we get a
close up?
You can barely see it because it's white.
All right.
Can I like just pour a little bit in?
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. What are you doing?
Sorry.
All right. Nice, yeah. You might want to use the spoon for that, Brum.
That's true.
You brought it, right?
Yeah, that's
That's good.
that's all we can really
All
eat.
right,
That's
so
Wait, did you shake it?
oh. Okay. How much of this, Brum?
okay. Probably a little more, to be honest.
A little more? Oh, it pooted.
Okay, that's good.
I saw a guy do that
And then-
one time.
And look, it looks pretty gross actually.
How much of this?
Like a few drops.
Few drops, one.
That okay, a little more than that.
Yeah, just keep shaking.
Okay, that's too much. That's too much. Too much.
That's not too much. That's good.
All right. Next.
That's a good amount. Some pepper.
Some pepper.
Some pepper stepper.
Do you know any salt and pepper?
Do I know any what?
Do you know any salt and pepper songs?
Didn't they sing what's that one song they sang? What's that one song? I know that one song, but I can't. It's not coming to mind.
Oh yeah, that one song.
Yeah, that one song, Paulie. Do you know that one song?
I'm trying to remember it. I can't remember the name.
All right, keep thinking. Someone spoke in my ear, and they had to repeat it because it's not loud enough.
Are you having fun? I'm having fun.
These were not purchased at Kenny's Drug. These were bought at the Big M Smart. I was gonna go to Walmart, but they haven't finished working on the bridge yet, and I didn't want to take too long. But have you thought of the song yet?
No, I have not.
I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Bro, you make fun of Elvis all the time.
This is something. This looks like Elvis would just eat this like plain, just like put a spoon in it, and then he'd go on the. Never mind.
The toilet?
He'd go to the bathroom and maybe never come back.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that, but
oh, I meant because like it takes him a while.
Oh no, I wonder who could be calling you.
Oh, no one we need to know about.
All right.
You have to silence your phone.
All right.
What's your
So
phone?
which camera? Which camera? All right. So now that you put in your mostly mayonnaise, half ketchup, a few drops of Worcester, and then I don't really know how much I'm supposed to put in here.
It looks like you put in a lot.
I put in like an estimate.
All right. Do we have a picture of what Raising Cane sauce looks like? Or
It's
no?
like orangish.
Orangish. Wow.
One of you two can just Google it, and
Google
now
it.
you just stir it.
Just mix it up.
It looks so good.
Have you ever been to Raising Cane's?
No, but I want to try it.
No, it's good, dude.
I don't really care
It's like
about
Thousand Island dressing.
I went to Raising
So
Cane's
I'm just making
once.
Thousand Island dressing.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was like, I think, because Raising Cane's, it's like very pepper forward.
Is it really?
What does that mean?
Sort of like there's a strong like pepper taste, like the crushed pepper, like the black pepper.
Okay. I saw one that had said they wanted, ASMR. Oh, that was not good. It was quiet.
All right.
Yeah.
Look at that.
No, don't mix any just yet.
Yeah, if we get a close up of that.
All right.
That looks pretty. That looks darn good.
I'm actually impressed. Hold up. Let me just.
Yeah, just go over
pulling
that
up the
camera.
camera.
Just show it right there, Brum.
Cam one. That looks
There it
pretty good,
is.
actually.
That looks great.
Can we get a tilt right here, floor manager?
Get the tilt.
Yeah.
Wow.
That looks
Look at that.
pretty good, actually.
That's a 10 out of 10 right there.
It's a 10 and a 9.
and
A 10 and a 9.
All right, but anyway, like I said, we're also making chicken. Paulie, you made the chicken. Anything you can say about that?
Did make the chicken. It was a very tedious process, and I you know what? I forgot how I did it. So if we have a video somewhere that shows me how I did it, I'd be delighted to show.
Oh, we have a video, all
the
right.
video speaks
Can we
for
please
itself.
play the video? Have a good day. What's up, guys? Beatty Beast here here to show you how to make Paul Beatty chicken fingers, the Paul Beatty style. First things first, grab your chicken. Just make sure it's like chicken tender flavored. Oh man, Paul Beatty can't read. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Next, put it in the air fryer. Fun fact, you can put anything in the air fryer. How long you cook it for? I don't know, just read the bag. And now, we wait. Now that your chicken is cooked, take it out. Put it on a plate. Don't forget to clean the air fryer when you're done with it. I know I don't. Next, grab a plastic bag. Put the chicken in the plastic bag. Boom. Now you have Paul Beatty chicken. It's just chicken in a plastic bag because I don't have a lunchbox or anything, so I just put it in a bag and bring it to class like that. Have a So, why do you put your chicken in a plastic bag? Let's see.
Because what else is there to put it in? It's simple, it's clean, it's easy. And put it in a plastic bag.
Put it in like a Tupperware container.
You have all my Tupperware.
I do, but it limits space. Tupperware like keeps the same space.
Doesn't a bag keep the same space?
Well, you can like roll the bag. You could like tuck the bag. You can bag is I could look bag of chicken. It starts off like this. Oh, starts off like this, and it's big. But then look, I can condense it, and now it fits in my pocket. Like I just had it in my pocket.
You're like a rocket scientist.
Just like that.
All right.
Would you like my chicken?
I would love to. Let's try this bad boy.
Okay. All right. Well, one bite, everyone knows the rules, which
true.
means that you eat the whole nugget. Do we have plates?
No.
Are we not going to get any of the chicken?
Do you care about double dipping or?
Well, other people might have it, so that's the other
okay.
thing. You just stick your hand in the bag and grab
this
one.
Is my famous chicken.
Anyway, here we go. First bite.
Hold on. All right, go quick. I think.
Not bad. What do you all think? Okay, it sounds like she just doesn't like it.
I think it's good.
Okay.
I think it's good. I think it's like more like a, yeah, it just tastes like mayo and ketchup.
And Worcestershire sauce.
Maybe a little bit of. Do I taste a hint of garlic and black pepper?
No, it's black peppercorn actually.
Oh, gotcha.
You see, sometimes when I cook for people, they say thank you, not
Thank
just
you.
complain.
Well,
it's too late now.
Well, I made the chicken. You just saw me make it.
And I made the sauce.
Did I have a good day? Remember all that?
Remember when I just made the sauce?
Well, we helped.
It's true. Can I try it? I'll let one person can come out and try it, except Dylan Zielinski.
All right, we got our foreman.
Oh wait, he's the only. Yeah. All right.
And Gilly. And Dylan.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, here's my famous chicken. Have a good day.
Did you actually make it?
All right.
Of
yes.
course, you didn't see the video?
Oh, it's warm in this bag.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's been sitting in Polly's pocket.
Is this the Frankie lose weight chicken?
Yeah, it's good chicken. It's literally called good chicken.
A little bit.
I feel like we need more, Gilly. I think we gotta like douse it.
All right, you just got it on the table.
I'll clean it up.
I'll have a little bit more, actually.
I'm actually scared.
Just eat it. What do you? All right, what's all your ratings?
Very mayo forward.
See, I thought it was very ketchup forward. I think it's good.
Not bad.
Maybe,
Yeah, I think it's good.
maybe next time I'll use actual measuring tool.
Tastes nothing like Raising Cane's.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a bad mixture.
Like an 8.5.
Yeah.
8.4.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I think the reason
I
you meant
give it
to
a
say
9 and a 10.
I think
9.5.
I think y'all meant to give it a 10, but anyway.
Thank you, brother.
Of course. Anyway, we're gonna go to a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna be giving Paulie and Juliana a couples quiz. Cut to break.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
If you like action, romance,
If you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
Surface is this? Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
no!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Welcome back to Cooked. Now we're going to be taking a couples quiz. If you don't know what that is, figure it out. It's in the name. Anyway, how it's going to excuse me. How it's going to work is they're each going to get 5 questions, and they have around a 2-minute period to answer their questions.
That's a lot of time, Robert.
Well, 2 minutes for both questions. All right, Juliana, ladies first. This first one's going to be an easy one. What is Polly's favorite Pokemon?
We practice this Luminion.
That's right.
Okay.
That's true. And Polly,
Yeah.
did Juliana ever have a show on WTOP?
She did.
Well, what was it called?
It was Sports Talk, something like that. Sports Talk. Heck yeah.
I thought it was also like question mark or something. Like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Anyway, you both
it was
get,
in the commercial.
You both get 1 point. Anyway, now we're gonna start amping it up a bit. Juliana,
Yes.
is Polly's room cold?
Yes.
That's correct. Polly, you get a bit of a 2-parter right here.
Okay.
So Juliana's Italian, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna ask you this question in Italian. Li ami?
See.
Correct.
Yeah. What was the question?
Do you love her?
Yes, I do.
Juliana, same question. Li ami?
Yes.
Polly, what was Juliana doing on May 7th, 2013?
May 7th? It's near her birthday. I'd say probably just at her house, like fishing or something.
She was in school because it was a Tuesday.
What about after school hours?
That wasn't in the question.
Okay.
So Polly gets his first one wrong. Now this next one's a bit of a longer one. What is Polly's favorite food?
It is a pesto pasta, and the pasta is cheese filled, and there's tomatoes and basil and balsamic glaze in it, and his family friend's mom makes it all the time.
Is there like a name for it?
Tortellini salad.
Tortellini salad.
Yeah, I'd give that to her.
Okay.
Do you even know the answer?
Well, no, I knew you would. I assumed you would just say yes to it.
Well, you should know. You should monitor the answers.
I am monitoring the answers. You just said it was right.
Yeah, but did you have that as an answer?
Yeah.
He's
the host.
I'm sure you did. Okay.
I really don't appreciate how you're just undermining me this whole show.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, Alex.
This is really going to affect your chances on coming back.
Look what you've done.
All right, Paulie.
Yes.
This is also kind of a 2-parter. Is Juliana bad at cooking, and why?
What if it's no?
Answer the question, Polly.
She's not bad at cooking.
You had goulash in her fridge for like a month that she made. Why didn't you eat that?
Well, because I did, but she didn't put sauce in it.
So no, she isn't good enough.
It doesn't.
And I offered I offered to put sauce in it, and he said it was fine.
You had to make the sauce on set right now. We all forget stuff, don't we?
What do you mean? This is the show. I did this on schedule, so it sounds like you just wanted to make it so you can just throw it away.
No, not true. And I just cleaned it out, actually.
So you just threw it away, basically.
Yeah, I did.
So, I guess the answer is yes, she's a bad cook. Why?
She's not a bad cook.
You just talk about you just threw her food
Have you
away.
ever not finished food and had to throw it away, Alex?
He usually eats everything I give him.
That is true.
So.
That is true. Well, why?
And every
why
time
give
you two
Alex
go out
food?
to eat, you're always going out to eat. She never offers. You never have her cook for you.
Because if we go out, I'm paying for the meal. So it actually helps her.
You could pay for groceries and have her cook.
And I sometimes pay for when we go out.
I could just have Riley pay for the groceries and then I just throw them out.
Yes, that's right. Paulie likes to throw away other people's stuff. It's not great, man.
Technically, we do.
Don't look me into this.
Okay. All right, Brum. Now you've torn us apart. What's your
All right.
fourth question?
The next one, I'm gonna pull up a photo and you each gotta explain it. Juliana's photos first. If it gets pulled up. Oh, there. Explain this photo.
I have to?
Yeah.
Oh.
And this one I actually have an answer for.
This is a media day picture of Paulie in flag football, and he has a helmet on, and his one eye is crossed because he thought it was funny.
You sound so depressed when you're reading that, but yes, that is correct. And Paulie, pull up Paulie's picture. Paulie, you wake up in a strange cave and you don't know how to get out. What are you using to get out?
Do I have anything?
Say like you have the clothes on your back right now. Everything that's in your pocket, that's what you have on you. How are you getting out?
How am I would walk out of the cave?
No, but what are you using? You're lost in the cave. That's the idea.
Oh,
What are you?
I have a flashlight on my phone.
Yeah. And what and you're using that to get out?
I mean, if it's dark, yeah. Do I have Wi-Fi? Can I call anyone and say like
You're
I'm
in
in
a cave.
You think I use cellular data?
You can barely use cellular data in a tunnel, let
Yeah,
alone
that's
a
true.
cave.
Well, if I could use my phone, I'm gonna call someone, preferably her. And if I can't, then I'm gonna use a flashlight to get out.
You just said my cooking's bad, so you should probably call someone else.
Never said that.
You see, the correct answer was Juliana's love because I can get out of anything with Juliana's love. And with that, Juliana's our big winner.
Yay!
Let's see your prize. You win your choice of 2 new boyfriends. You can pick from Joe Seidman or Dylan Zawinski. Or third option, you can keep Paulie, and for a month you can send him to a brand new boyfriend camp in Kazakhstan. Well, he will learn discipline the hard way.
I'll take Joe Seidman.
Yeah!
You're joking me. You're joking me.
Well, looks like Paulie's single now. Welcome to the club.
I will. Looks like I will meet Borat.
Well, technically no, because you're not going to the camp anymore.
Yeah, because I picked Joe.
Welcome back. You're going back to our house now.
Okay.
So, how would you rate your experience on the show?
Rate my experience. I thought it was fun making the food. Obviously, making the chicken was a little bit tough, and it took a lot of time. But making the sauce was fun. I get to bond with my ex-girlfriend and Brummer, so that was pretty cool. I give it a 10 and a 9.
Juliana?
I came out to the show in a relationship, and I'm leaving single. But at least I have a date with Joe.
That's true. That's true.
Made some chicken. Well, I watched Paulie make some chicken. Made some sauce. I despise Paulie now. And yeah, I give it a 10 and a 9.
Let's have our other big loser, Dylan.
Came in single, left single.
Yeah. What's up, Brum?
What's up?
Is that all? Oh, do I got squat? I'll get down.
Yeah,
to
you
y'all's
see,
end.
we're a little under, so
yeah, we're a little bit.
For it.
A little bit.
Were you gonna prank us?
I was going to, but then I saw the rest of the show, and I was just like, "This is awesome."
We kind of pranked ourselves.
Yeah. No, can I just say I love this show, Brummer?
Thank you.
Like, that
Thank you very
was
much.
genuinely, I laughed a lot. Everyone in the back loved it. Mm-hmm. We like that camera 3 is like this low quality. And every single time we cut to it,
Got the 3 and then 1.
every single time we cut to it, you're just like staring.
It's so dark and gloomy.
I will say this was pretty good though.
Yeah. Paul, do you want
Juliana, I understand. I'd pick Joe too.
Joe was supposed to be here, but he had news at NYO.
What is news?
Well, now that we're dating, I guess I can yell at him for that.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, we'll miss that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I not goof and gaff like a silly boy?
I mean,
This is why I picked Joe's side.
Yeah. You're not going to be in a cave, buddy. You're going to be in a hole.
say Paulie's in that hole, and now without Juliana's love, he's stuck in the cave.
Who's that, Tamars?
Planted in my own bed.
Tamars, what do you think as OP director? What do you think
Want
of
to
this
try
show?
the chicken?
Is there any chicken left?
Yeah,
there's chicken,
yeah.
pocket
The
chicken.
Little
I
niblet.
would say anyone else wants a piece?
Put your hand in my bag.
I don't like the way you said that.
All right.
We're going to get a little ASMR.
It's really not the ASMR kind of sauce.
Yeah.
Nice.
Reach your hand to
All
find
right.
that chicken
Well,
bag.
ASMR.
Bye-bye.
That's what I said. I wouldn't call it Raising Cane's. I did Raising Cane's in Nashville, and it did not. Yeah.
All right, where's the camera? Can I get the? All right.
Buddy, I'm gonna take this from you.
This is Paulie's chicken.
Anyway, we got about 1 minute left in the show. I just want to say thanks for watching episode 2 of Cooked.
Sorry I took your show off last
Should have been episode 3, but you know, people had to get a day off.
Sorry, bro.
Tune in next time. We're gonna have another fun episode. What is it? I don't know yet. We'll figure it out the day before. Anyway, thanks for watching Cooked, and see ya.
Good night.
See ya.
See ya.
Oh, are they just on bump cam now?
Yep.
Welcome on into season 23, episode number 3 of Laker Connections, your only place for all things Laker sports. I'm Ken Gerard, co-hosted by the somewhat likable Lucas McGarry.
Come on.
Now, Mr. McGarry.
Yes.
Unfortunately, winter sports here in the Port City
Tragic.
have all wrapped up for the season. But thankfully, spring sports are in full swing, with many squads getting their first SUNYAC matchups underway. Now, speaking of, let's get started with our Laker recap.
Yeah, no, I love the Laker recap. Honestly, kind of my favorite segment of the show.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a hot take.
I
Showdown's
enjoy
the
it.
best.
Laker Showdown's a lot of fun. I like Laker recap because I love talking about how good the Lakers did.
I didn't give you any time to say, how are you? I mean,
I'm doing good. I'm really excited to talk about how good the Lakers did. I'm very excited.
Good. Well, I guess we'll just get right into it. As I just mentioned, spring sports are in full swing and conference play has begun. Now, some teams are looking to make a return to the SUNYAC playoffs after strong seasons last year. Others are looking to rebound from disappointing seasons last year. Now, speaking of teams looking for a return to the playoffs, let's start off with how the men's lacrosse team did. Lucas, take it away.
Yeah, how about it? Oswego kicked off conference play with a commanding 11-6 victory over New Paltz, setting the tone early and never looking back. Lakers jumped out to a fast start with 3 quick goals from Garrett Elston and Corey O'Connor. Although the Hawks responded with 2 goals, Oswego seized control by rattling off 5 unanswered scores to take an 8-2 lead into halftime. The second half saw a more balanced battle, with both teams adding 2 goals in the third quarter, including goals from Nate Ham and Corey O'Connor for the Lakers. Oswego's defense remained strong down the stretch, shutting down New Paltz's offense to secure the win and to start conference play on a very high note. Lakers starting off strong.
Well, you can't go undefeated if you don't win the first one. You take a look at some of the stats here. 11-6, a good win for Oswego. They outshoot them, and they got more shots on goal. And look at that. Only 7 shots not on net for these Lakers. That's a winning recipe for this Oswego team. Now, we'll talk about later who they're going to play down the road. It's going to be a tough matchup in the next one. But what a good win for Oswego. Start off 1-0 in SUNYAC play, who have not played at home yet. Again, we're going to talk about that very shortly. But, Lucas, looks like it's going to be a good season for this men's team.
Yeah, no, I love the efficiency here. Like you just said, they only had 7 shots that weren't on goal. That is
peak efficiency, and in a game like that against a conference team, that is exactly what you want. I love it.
Well, let's move on to the women's team now. The Oswego State women's lacrosse team looked to keep their SUNYAC record perfect, coming in at 2-0 in the SUNYAC against the Canton Kangaroos. The Lakers would strike first and take a commanding 4-0 lead in the first before Canton would respond, making it a 4-1 game. The Lakers would once again go on a run, and it was a good one. The Lakers went on a 6-0 scoring run to make the game 10-1 early in the second. The Lakers led 11-3 going into the half, and Canton was unable to mount the comeback. The Lakers would go on to defeat the Roos 15-4 and stay perfect in conference. The Lakers move on to 3-0 in the SUNYAC and 7-2 overall. Lucas, the Lakers have some serious goal scorers this season and look good early on. Now, what is working so well for this Lakers squad?
Well, first of all, I just want to say I wish I could have appreciated this game more being there, but I was outside freezing the entire time. It was hailing, snowing, really bad wind. But regardless of that, I think that the way the Lakers have been playing these past couple of games has been absolutely phenomenal. They have been dominating teams recently by scores of 10+. They are regularly having that running clock going at the end of their games. They are consistently beating teams by huge amounts of margins, and I think that is really, really impressive to see. And I mean, you can't be any more excited than that, honestly.
No, absolutely not. They're off to a great start and look to continue to be that way, Lucas.
Yeah, no, 100%. But we're going to switch from the field now to the diamond. The Oswego baseball team hit the road Thursday for a 3-game series against the defending SUNYAC champion New Paltz Hawks and came up just short in a hard-fought 5-4 loss on Thursday. The Lakers struck first with 2 runs in the third inning, sparked by some aggressive base running. New Paltz answered with a run in the bottom of the half, taking advantage of a fielding error. After trading runs, Oswego pulled ahead 4-3 in the 6th on a pass ball, but the momentum shifted in the 7th when Dylan Restano crushed a 2-run homer to give New Paltz the lead. The Hawks bullpen shut the door with 3.2 innings of scoreless relief. Daniel Winchester led the Lakers offensively, going 3 for 4 with 2 runs scored, but a 9th inning double play ended Oswego's rally attempt. So a tough loss for them. We're going to talk about their next games, or that game coming up, but for right now, just about the game that happened. Unfortunate for the Lakers, but you got to have the bats wake up.
You absolutely do. And this Lakers team, again, looking to get into those SUNYAC matchups. Alfred State is a good team. And, yeah, for Oswego, we mentioned it last episode that this team really needs to start getting the bats up and moving. And I think throughout the season, they just haven't really able to just connect on a lot of their shots, and they're just not able to get it done. But let's move ahead now to the other diamond, the softball diamond. The Lakers were slated for a doubleheader matchup against Clarkson. In the first match, it was all Golden Knights. They took the game 1, 13-2. But Oswego's looking to bounce back in game 2 of the doubleheader. Clarkson would strike first with an RBI single in the top of the first. The Lakers would strike back in the same inning, notching 2 runs in the bottom of the first. The Lakers would have a great 4th inning, scoring 3 off an RBI triple from Lillian Haggerty. They held up this lead all the way into the top of the 7th and final inning. Clarkson had 2 cross the plate to make it a 1-run game, but Oswego was able to hold on and win 5-4 over the Golden Knights. The Lakers improved to 5-8 on the season. Now, Lucas, after a couple of rainouts, the Lakers are looking to get into conference play. But what a way to hold on and win for Oswego here.
I love the fact that in the first game, they obviously didn't have the best game, and then they decided, you know what, we're not going to let this affect us, and they came back even stronger, and they had a hard-fought victory, and you love to see it, and especially now with conference play coming right up, that is exactly what you want. You want to build that momentum, and I think now for them, they have a really, really strong case for it.
Absolutely. I mean, even a team like Clarkson, they had no errors in that matchup, and Oswego having 3, just out-hitting Clarkson. So I think, again, the amount of hits probably led to the win here, but being able to have 3 errors on your side of the field and still win when another team has 0, pretty
that's very
impressive.
If you're making mistakes and Clarkson isn't taking advantage of it, that's on Clarkson. So good win for Oswego to close it out.
Absolutely. But that's going to do it for our Laker recap here. We're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, wow, words are really hard tonight, Lucas. They really are hard tonight. We come back, it'll be time for the week ahead. Stick around. You're watching Laker Connections right here on WTOP-10.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Hit me!
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Crits. Come on. I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No. Spin the wheel. But you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Welcome back into season 23, episode number 3 of Laker Connections, your only place for all things Laker sports. I'm Ken Gerard, co-hosted by the sweaty and laid-back Lucas.
I apologize. It is really, really hot in the studio right now.
It's roasting a little bit.
It is very hot. I overheat very easily.
I guess the school didn't turn on the AC
quite
yet.
We haven't got any yet, so we're a little hot in here, but
we'll get there.
We'll make do.
We have discussed the past, Lucas, and it is time to talk about the future. We have a lot of action for Oswego athletics.
Very true.
And Lucas, well, let's discuss it.
Yeah.
Start off with what's going on for the baseball team.
Yeah, well, after falling 5-4 to New Paltz yesterday, the Oswego State Lakers have a chance to bounce back with a crucial SUNYAC doubleheader tomorrow at Lauren Campbell Memorial Field. Sitting at 12-7 overall and 4-3 in conference play, the Lakers will need strong performances on both sides of the ball to take down the defending champion. The Lakers currently lead the conference with a team ERA of 4.81, while the Hawks lead the conference with a team batting average of 348. The first game set for noon and the second at 3 p.m., Oswego has a prime opportunity to bounce back and make a statement in the conference standings, especially over the New Paltz Hawks, who are the defending champs.
Yeah, a couple of tough teams in this conference between Cortland and New Paltz up there. It would be a statement win for Oswego. Again, we were talking about how they need to get the bats up and going here. They have a decent team average. The ERA low is not bad. So, I mean, it's going to be quite a determining game in a weird way. It's early on in the conference play. Still, I mean, we're after spring break, but it's still early in the conference. Still got about a month and a little bit of change to get into these conference matchups. We'll see how the Lakers can foe against this team. I think a win here would be great for them. I think that they can really put their name towards the top of the list and make an early push into the SUNYAC playoffs. But let's switch it now on over to softball again. The Lakers will head up to Canton, but not to take on the Kangaroos. Rather, they set their sights on the St. Lawrence Saints. Game 1 will start at 12 p.m. with Game 2 slated for a 2 o'clock start, but anybody who knows baseball or softball knows that's probably not what's going to start.
Definitely not when it's
Definitely not. Oswego sitting at 5-8 looks to improve to 7-8 before taking on a SUNYAC opponent down in Morrisville. The Saints sit at 7-5 on the season. This series comes after their first Liberty League matchup of the season against the Clarkson Golden Knights. Rain has been an enemy of this Oswego team with their last 4 matchups being rained out. This series is a makeup from March 29th, which was, of course, rained out. Lucas, with an exciting matchup for the Lakers, what are we looking for in this one?
I'm just really excited to see a very, very close game. I think both of these teams have a lot to offer when it comes to pitching and hitting, and I think when it comes down to it, this should be really, really competitive. Both of these teams aren't struggling, but they're right near the 500 mark. Oswego slightly under, and St. Lawrence is slightly over. So for both teams, you have the different mindsets of Oswego's like, we've got to get that 500 point. You want to get there because that's where you start before you build up. St. Lawrence, you obviously want the opposite. You don't want to hit that 500 mark because you're already past it. So I think it's a very fun dynamic for both of these teams to be playing against each other now. And I think, like I said, it's going to be very, very competitive.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so now, instead of we're going from the diamond now back to the field, where we're going to take a look at Oswego State women's lacrosse team.
Clever.
Looks to stay perfect in SUNYAC play as they take on the Oneonta Red Dragons this Saturday. The Lakers enter the contest with a strong 7-2 record, 3-0 in the SUNYAC, while Oneonta sits at 3-7, 2-1 in the SUNYAC. Oswego boasts an impressive offensive attack, averaging 16.2 goals per game compared to Oneonta's 13.2. Oswego also clears Oneonta in goals against per game, holding teams to just over 7 goals a game, while the Red Dragons allow almost 14. With both teams fighting for postseason positioning, this matchup should be very, very interesting.
It got dark in here for a second.
It did get dark. I don't know what happened.
Well, again, we talk about this team being so dominant, and we've seen with that 7-2 record, 16.2 goals per game.
That's crazy.
And look at the shot on, and they're evenly matched up. This is an even matchup. I mean, Oneonta is still a very good squad. I think the record is a bit deceiving.
Yeah, they had a couple of really, really tough, but also close losses that could have gone either way. So their record doesn't exactly show their talent level. They are a solid team.
Yeah, they are a solid team, and I think this will be a good one for Oswego. If they can pull away another victory here and move even farther into the SUNYAC, it's going to be a tough matchup coming up again. And Cortland just in their near view future, a tough team that they've never beat, so we will see. But let's move on to men's lacrosse now, as the Lakers will take on the Potsdam Bears this Saturday at home, which is their first home game of the entire season. The Lakers are currently undefeated in the SUNYAC, sitting at, 1-0. The Bears sit at also 1-0 in the SUNYAC. After a trouncing of the Canton Kangaroos by a final score of 24-2, Potsdam comes in hot. This matchup is set to be a good one, an early SUNYAC matchup between these two squads. Potsdam comes in on fire. Now, Lucas, you think the Lakers can tame the flame and take down the Bears? Or is this just a Potsdam team that's just too hot to handle for the Lakers?
So last year, the Oswego essentially had the same scenario against Potsdam. Potsdam was hot last year, and then they came to Laker Field, and Oswego beat them in overtime. I was on that call. It was so much fun to watch. This Lakers team is full of surprises, and I really think they can, I think you said, put out the fire, quench the fire, whatever you want to say.
Flame,
tame the flame, sure.
I forgot what I said.
It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, I do believe that they can, so yes, they can. And I 100% think that this is going to be a very, very good game. It was very low scoring last time, so I don't know if that's going to happen this time because obviously Potsdam, they average a crazy goal scoring. But I think Oswego has a very, very solid defense that can tame this flame, like you said.
Absolutely. That's going to be all the time we have for our week ahead. We're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, oh my God, again, I did the same thing. When we come back, it'll be time for a new segment here at Laker Connections called Way Too Early Predictions. We'll see you on the back half of the break. Stick around.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
If you like action, romance,
If you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
Surface is this. Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
no!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Welcome back into Season 23, Episode number 3 of Laker Connections, your only place for all things Laker sports. I'm Ken Gerard, co-hosted by the large-hearted Lucas McGarry. I'm running out of things to say, Lucas.
You can reuse that.
No, you said I told you last time I got to change it every time.
Yeah, I guess so.
So here we are.
That's what you want to do.
There goes three more. So 3 more off the table. But now, Lucas, we can sit here and be sad and miss winter sports here in Oswego, or we can serve up some hot takes and make each other, and maybe some of those watching at home, also upset. We're doing something new here on Laker Connections. Me and Lucas are going to give our way too early season predictions for the 2025-26 winter season. Now, Lucas,
I didn't even originally know what you meant.
Well, now
when you first were like, hey, this is what we're doing, I was like, huh? And then I was like, oh, you mean all the way
all
down.
of them. Lucas, let's start off with the 2025 SUNYAC champions, the men's ice hockey team.
So I think what's really funny is that last year they had zero expectations because they had so many new players, and we didn't realize that Gosick was a recruiting wizard, and all of those guys that he picked up were going to be studs. So I think this year, Oswego is going to have a lot more to do, and I think they're going to have a lot more to prove. So I think we might see a slight, and I will say slight because, again, all of that talent is still going to be there. I think they're losing a couple of very good seniors, but other than that, they have plenty of guys that are filling in for them. And couple?
Only Daniel Kyle Bufo's gone.
Oh, that's right. Okay, perfect.
They're all coming back.
So then if I pause, then perfect. Then they're going to be slightly worse, I think, but because I think because of the talent they have, I think it's expected. I think teams are going to be taking them a lot more seriously than they did last year.
I think they're going to get better. I don't think.
I can see that happening
now,
too.
but here's what I mean when I say better. Hobart and Stevenson are coming into the SUNYAC next year.
That's gonna be
I don't think they repeat as SUNYAC championships. I think Hobart, the now 3-time national champion, is. I would imagine is going to win the SUNYAC next year. I don't know. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. If anybody from Hobart for some weird reason happens to see this, I don't think you will. But if you do, then why leave? I don't want you here.
You can watch.
That's
another,
not good.
You can watch another show.
Let's move on. Yeah, right. Let's move on to the women's hockey team. Now, speaking of expectations, this team was just so close to being into the NCAA tournament, and they dropped that final game against Plattsburgh in the SUNYAC championship. In their second season ever in the SUNYAC, they get there, host the championship, and lose it. Their expectations, I think, may not be as high as the men's hockey team will be because of how many returners that the men's team will get. The women's team, though, is losing a lot of seniors, a lot of talent. I think they have a lot of young players who are still good, but losing Levy and some of these other talented players, it's going to be tough for them to recover from. But I think their expectation next year is at least an appearance in the SUNYAC championship. I think they can get there. I'm not sure if they'll win it or get into the NCAA tournament, but I think that their expectation is at least getting into that championship game next year.
No, I mean, without a doubt. Losing Levy is like losing an arm for that team. Whoever is goalie next year is going to have like the biggest shoes to fill. So that is going to be very, very tough for them because obviously Levy was just a stud. So I think for them, it's going to be a figuring out season.
Now, let's move from the frozen water over to the hardwood. Now tell me, the women's basketball team, what their expectations are going to be. Now they get into the playoffs. They win their first game at home as a 3 seed and then lose in the second round. So their expectations next year to me are a little flip-flopped. I mean, they are losing some players, but for the most part, I think this team still stays pretty well-rounded next year. I'm going to say a playoff appearance, I think, is at bare minimum what the expectation is going to be.
At this point, yes.
But I think they can maybe make a run and get a little bit deeper in the playoffs than they did this previous season.
No, 100%. They have been steadily improving every single year since at least that I've been here. When I got here, they were not the best team. They were pretty low in the SUNYAC standings, and then they finished third last year. That is very, very impressive to just see the steady growth. I still think the coaching needs to get a little better. That's just my personal opinion. But I think that they have plenty of talent. It's just whether or not that they use it correctly.
Now let's go from the women's team to the men's team. Now this men's team was in the NCAA playoffs for the last 2 years, and this year didn't even get a crack at it. Didn't even get to the SUNYAC championship. A huge fall from grace for this team. Now, again, we talked about all the seniors last year they were going to lose. I'm sure you guys enjoyed listening to Joyce and Mudd talk all about them last year on Laker Connections. And well, this year, we did not get grace to the same amount of success from the squad. So I think the expectation for this team is to make the playoffs at this point. I'm not quite sure where I stand with this team. Quickly, any thoughts?
I mean, honestly, I would just say exactly the same thing as you. It's just very, very disappointing to see where they are. And I think they needed Jeremiah Sparks a little bit more than they thought they would when he left, because he was a star and he really did do well for that team. And I think when they left, they didn't expect him to leave that big of a hole.
No, definitely not. It was a good season for this team, but I think Jason Leon's got a little bit of recruiting to do in this offseason.
He needs to work his recruiting magic and see what he can do.
Trust the process with this Lakers squad. We're going to go to another quick break. When we come back, we will have our Lakers showdown.
Sounds good.
We'll see you on the flip side of the break.
Yeah, we'll just take a break. We'll come back in a minute.
Yeah, we'll back. Bye.
Go!
Would you like to try snacks from faraway lands? Or snacks with bizarre flavors? How about snacks in new ways? Or snacks you've never tried before? You don't have to go far to find these snacks. They can all be found here at Snacks on West 1st Street.
Yeah, we're walking around campus, and what do we see? All these clubs are looking.
They're looking for me.
There's hockey.
There's improv.
So much to see. So let's go try them out and see how they be. Come on and please watch.
Our embarrassments free.
Tune in to Amateurs on WTOP.
Happy Friday, Lakers, and another beautiful day here in Oswego, New York. I'm DJ Don Perone, and I'm happy that you're starting your weekend off right listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, the Laker Radio Network.
I said, darling, can you see
There's no room for us. There's no room. Never lies are cheating. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you. Now our lives are cheating. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Welcome back into season 23, episode number 3 of Laker Connections, your home for everything Laker sports. And Lucas, it is I guess it's time. It's not
time.
really. I don't know if I'm excited about this. Mr. Michael Neckers is back. Our Laker Showdown moderator.
He keeps coming back. We don't really have anyone else to do his
Lucas,
job, unfortunately.
for those who don't know, please tell them
Well,
what
Laker Showdown is a showdown between two Lakers, me and Kenny. Michael, our moderator, will ask us a series of 3 questions, and it will be best 2 out of 3 style. Wow. Michael decides the winner of each question.
Wow.
And that will be it. Michael?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do here, guys. We've still got a lot of time left before the NFL season starts, but last week I asked about the Steelers, so this week I'm going to ask about the Giants. I need both of you to give me your record prediction for the 2025-26 Giants, and whoever is closer to my prediction will earn the point. Kenny, as the Giants fan, you're up first.
So, I mean, adding Mr. Unlimited.
What's your prediction,
And
Kenny?
adding Mr. Unlimited.
We're both at 0.
adding Jameis Winston.
No one has scored a point yet.
Yeah,
guys.
we're at 0. Anyway, so with those additions, I don't think it makes Oswego. Sorry, I'm so on Oswego. I don't think it makes the Giants like a playoff contender or even a good team at that. I think they're just going to be fun garbage as opposed to just garbage as they were with Daniel Jones. I think it's just going to be like putting a tutu on a trash can. Like it's going to be, oh wow, that's pretty trash. It's lipstick on a pig. I think it's going to be
lipstick on a pig. I actually really like that.
5-12 for the Giants.
Lucas?
I'm going to go 3-14, just flat out.
That's
I don't see. I love Mr. Unlimited. You know, he was my quarterback last year, but the Giants just don't have enough talent right now.
I think 5-12.
I don't see them winning more than 3 games, and I also see them losing a couple of games that they 100% should win.
Oh, they absolutely.
That's why I only see them winning 3.
But
Those 3 games will be against teams that they shouldn't.
Time's up. Well, guys. As you know, I'm a pretty big Giants hater. Not as much as I hate Philly. Not a fan of Philly.
We can agree on only that.
Kenny, you're going to take this one. My prediction, I'm being a little generous here. 7-10 is my prediction.
Wow,
for the Giants.
really?
I think they're going to get more wins than people think
Never,
this year.
never make a football take.
All right, hey, enough out of you, or I'll make you lose again. Question 2. Other than Laker connections, what is the best OP on WTOP-10? Lucas, you're up first.
The best OP on WTOP-10 right now is obviously Shut the Chuck Up.
No, it's not.
Charlie, the producer,
We're gonna get some haters for saying no to this.
just scream. I heard him scream, but yeah, Shut the Chuck Up. It's just such a fun, loving show, and it has one of my favorite people out there, Chuck. So yeah, Shut the Chuck Up.
Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Where's the camera? I need a camera moved on me here. Here we go. I'm getting up. I'm fired up for this one. Here we go. The best show on WTOP-10. The DK Experience. I love that show. You thought I was going to say, oh, boy. Oh, boy, and it's not even close. Oh, boy, by a mile, and it ain't even close. You pick anybody else, you're wrong. No, you're wrong.
Sit down.
No, you're wrong.
Sit down, buddy.
No.
Sit down.
Fired up.
So, we've got a tough decision here.
Yeah, you do.
Do I let everyone at WTOP-10 hate me, or do I pick Lucas's answer? I hear Chuck in the back cheering for his show. But I'm going to give this one to Kenny, but he does not win yet because the final round I've decided today is worth 3 points.
Okay. Wow.
So, last but not least, this
you need a crutch to beat me. You need a crutch.
No. This question feels very fitting for the two of you and myself. Guys, who is the best sports commentator of all time in your eyes? Lucas, you're up first.
No, make Kenny go first.
No,
Lucas is first.
The teleprompter says you're up first.
No, I need a second.
The teleprompter says you're up first.
Michael Sterling of the Yankees. He's so good. Michael Sterling of the Yankees. He's been there forever. I don't even know why you guys are putting your thumbs on. You're a Mets fan. You have nothing to say.
Lucas, real quick, before we go to Kenny, can you impersonate a Michael Sterling call for me?
No, I can't.
Oh, God, no.
It is high. It is far. It is gone.
You heard it here first, folks. And Kenny, for
Sterling,
you.
He's fantastic.
Oh, this is so tough. There's so many good ones.
Joe Buck.
God,
Don't say that name. Don't say that name here.
None of them. Oh man. See, because you took my answer. That was a good one.
Did I actually?
Yeah, that was Sterling's a good one.
Respect.
What's his name? The football. Oh, he's on Amazon Prime. I'm blanking so hard.
Yeah,
Amazon Prime.
I love that guy.
Don't help him. Don't help him.
Don't help me.
Don't help him. He's gonna get it.
It's not.
Got a
Tom
minute
Brady.
20 in program to get it. Don't say it, Aaron.
Aaron, help. Someone help. Oh, Al Michaels. Thank you. Yeah, I thought of that myself. Yeah, Al Michaels. I love Al Michaels. I think he's very good.
Give me my 3 points now.
Yeah.
If I'm taking a crutch, I'll take the crutch.
You're going to take your crutch and get a crutch
He
win.
didn't even give an answer. I'll take the loss. That's fine. I don't need a crutch.
Well, gentlemen.
Give him the loss. It's 1 point. I think I still win.
I am a big fan of Al Michaels. Very good NFL commentator. But I'm going to have to go with Lucas on this one. So this week, Lucas.
I did not win. No, shake Henny's hand.
No, you won.
I did not win.
You won.
He beat me 2-1.
Look at the scoreboard. Look at the scoreboard.
I did not win.
Look at the scoreboard.
Chris, I did not win.
Look at the
You
scoreboard.
take it back.
Look at can we put Lucas wins in the lower third?
This is a Mickey Mouse
wins in
win.
the lower third.
I'm not.
Lucas wins in the lower third.
No, I did not win. Kenny, I'm sorry.
With like 4 exclamation points.
Why.
With like 4 exclamation points.
I'm not shaking your hand. I didn't.
No, my
win.
hand.
Oh yeah. Kenny won. Kenny won. I will accept that loss.
Lucas wins! Woo!
All right. That's enough of all that action.
Yeah.
He took my answer. That was a good answer. That would have, yeah. Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win. Thank you, everybody. It's all the time we have for tonight. We will see you guys in 1 week for episode number 4. Have a good night.
Good night.
Episode number 3 of Laker Connections. I'm Kenny Gerard, co-hosted by my good friend Lucas McGarry. Now, Lucas, man, how are we doing tonight? It's
been a long day, and we're here. We are dressed in simple attire of some of our favorite teams, but
yes.
Yeah, we're here to get some done.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a, we had
mic just fell.
Your mic just fell. Well, we just had the media summit today, and that was a long day, and yesterday was my 21st birthday, so I was busy all day. Thank you, everybody. And yeah, so I guess we're in our best dress tonight. It's a sports show.
Let's get it done.
Let's get it done.
Let's do it.
Lucas, the end of fall is rapidly approaching. The weather is getting colder, and the playoff races are getting intense. With only a few more weeks of fall sports left here this season, actually more like a week, let's recap what's happened last week. Lucas, let's start off with the men's soccer team.
Yeah, absolutely. The Oswego men's soccer team faced off against SUNY powerhouse Buffalo State tonight at Laker Turf Stadium after a quiet start. The Bengals struck first midway through the opening half. Oswego battled back early in the second, with TJ Ellis finding the equalizer for his 4th goal on the season to make it 1-1. But late in the game, Buffalo State's offense caught fire, scoring 3 goals in 6 minutes to pull away with a 4-1 victory. The Lakers now sit at 3-7-5 overall, 2-4-2 in SUNY, and have unfortunately been eliminated from playoff contention, while Buffalo State improves to 12-1-3 and locks in a home playoff matchup as the number 2 seed. So the Lakers, unfortunately, on the men's side of soccer, are out.
Yeah, well, I said a couple weeks left. I lied. It's like a week.
Yeah.
This is the last weekend of regular season, a couple weeks if we include playoffs. So I wasn't wrong, but I was wrong about...
Field hockey still got a couple weeks left.
Right,
Yeah,
field
it's
hockey has
different
time,
for every
but
sport.
Yes. But this sport in particular, Oswego has been eliminated. They got 8 points on the season for, standing points, like hockey, I guess.
Right, yeah.
Cortland sits at number 1. Buffalo State, Plattsburgh, New Paltz, Oneonta, Fredonia all making it in. Oswego, Morrisville, Canton, and Potsdam all eliminated, with Potsdam getting no points in the conference this season.
Yeah, Potsdam was not good.
We talked about Oswego having to put their foot on the gas, and there were games this season where Oswego really did. And
100%.
then just the games that they didn't do it, and this one in particular happened to bite them, as they will be.
Hopefully they can bounce back next year.
Absolutely. Well, let's move it over now to women's soccer. The Lakers hit the road to Buffalo for their second to last regular season game, looking for momentum heading into the postseason. After a strong start controlling possession, Oswego couldn't capitalize early despite several good looks. Buffalo State struck first midway through the opening half, taking a 1-0 lead into halftime. The Lakers kept pressing in the second, creating chances but running into a tough Bengals defense and a hot goalkeeper. Finally, late in the match, Oswego broke through with a shot to the top left corner to tie it up. Neither team could find a winner in the final minutes, and this one ended in a 1-1 draw. The Lakers moved to 6-4-5 on the season and stay strong in SUNYAC play.
Yeah, I mean, they're staying alive. They're in SUNYAC contention. They made the playoffs. Don't know where exactly they're going to end up because they're definitely not going to be, or actually, no, we don't know for sure. We're going to be talking about that in a little bit.
Yes, we will.
But yeah, they have their playoff spot on lock, but now it is up to whether or not they can host a game. But they played a very, very solid season. They had a winning record, 6-4-5, 3-1-4 in SUNYAC. It's not the best, but they did enough to stay alive. And I think that they can have a really good push here if they keep playing the way they're playing. A game against a tough Buffalo State in a draw is not what you wanted, but it's not what you didn't want in a game right at the end of the season. I think it's pretty good place for them to be going into the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Yep. We're going to move on to the other turf sport we have, which is field hockey. The SUNY Oswego Lakers hosted the Cortland Red Dragons for a SUNYAC clash last Saturday at Laker Turf Field. Cortland came out firing, outshooting Oswego 8-0 in the first 7 minutes and eventually breaking through for an early 1-0 lead. The Red Dragons continued to press, adding a second goal before halftime, while Lakers goalie Sam Krauthein kept Oswego in the game with 15 first-half saves. Cortland added 2 more goals in the second half to secure a 4-0 win, with Krauthein finishing with 19 saves on the day. The Lakers fall to 4-11 overall and 0-4 in SUNYAC play, officially eliminating them from playoff contention, while the Red Dragons sit in third in the standings with a spot locked up.
Yeah, and I mean, just a quick glance at the standings into the postseason. 4-0, 4-0, 2-2, 2-2 made the playoffs. The teams that got eliminated, Morrisville and Oswego,
seems like a pretty big difference in talent just between the conference teams.
Yeah, and it was a tough going for Oswego this year in conference. I mean, they had those games where you were like, man, this team really has some good potential.
Yeah.
And the peaks were there, but unfortunately they just couldn't get it started, and now it's just a little bit too late for them to make the postseason. So the postseason is locked up. You look at New Paltz, Salisbury, Cortland, Oneonta, and Salisbury.
Salisbury is one of the greatest teams ever.
I mean, they are pretty dang good. So, well, let's move on now to the hardwood. The Oswego State women's volleyball team traveled to Fredonia for a conference matchup after last night's win over Buffalo State. Despite a strong effort, the Lakers couldn't keep the momentum going, falling to the Blue Devils in straight sets. Oswego started each set competitively, trading points early and showing strong defense at the net, but Fredonia built big runs through the frame to take control. I'm so tired, Lucas. The Lakers pushed hard in the third set, even reaching set point at 24-23, but the Blue Devils rallied to close it out 27-25. The Lakers fall 3-0 and get swept and move to 17-5 overall and take their first loss in SUNYAC play.
Yeah, this was a very uncharacteristic loss for them.
Uncharacteristic me of jumbling words. Oh my God!
I had them winning this game before this matchup, and they did not pull this one out, and they even got swept, which was really weird to me because Fredonia, not the strongest team. They're 8-12. They have an okay team. They were 2-2 in conference before that.
Now 3-2.
Now they moved to 3-2. Oswego's 5-1. So Oswego's still second, but they lose a game on Cortland, who they still have coming up on their roster or on their schedule, And they have another SUNYAC game coming up that we'll also discuss against Morrisville, I believe. But we also have to talk about the Cortland game that they have coming up because that is a very uncharacteristic loss for them, just in my opinion.
Well, still in second place, and that's one of the sports where we still say there's plenty of time left to shake up the playoffs. We're going to go a quick break. When we come back, it'll be time for the week ahead.
Oh, yeah.
The week ahead. See you after the break.
If you like action, romance,
if you're watching this ball.
and highbrow humor,
Surface is this.
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn. Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Look at the number of disasters in the U.S. Chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Yippee! I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris. That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Crits.
Come on.
I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say.
No. Spin the wheel. Oh, you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to.
Welcome back into season 24, episode number 3 of Laker Connections, your only place for all things Laker sports. I'm Kenny, that's Lucas.
I am Lucas.
Lucas, we still feeling good going into this next one?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Well, Lucas, we have now reached that point in the year where we have multiple sports seasons going on at once. Fall sports are getting ready for the postseason action, while winter sports are just getting up and running. For this block, let's talk about what's coming up ahead in the week ahead. For these fall sports teams, Lucas starts off with men's soccer.
Yeah, we already talked about, unfortunately, they are eliminated, but they still got a game left. The Oswego State men's soccer team finishes its season against the Fredonia Blue Devils. The Lakers enter at 3-7-5 overall and 2-4-2, like we already said, while Fredonia sits at 7-6-3 and 4-4 in the SUNYAC. Oswego has already been eliminated from playoff contention, while Fredonia barely snagged the final postseason spot. Offensively, Oswego averages just .93 goals per game, compared to the 1.94 for the Blue Devils, and will need to find a way past Fredonia's tough defense. Defensively, Oswego allowed 1.6 goals per game this season, which could be a challenge against Fredonia's attack. While Oswego can't make the playoffs, this matchup is a chance to finish the season strong and build momentum for next year, while Fredonia fights for a postseason push.
Yeah, I mean, I guess for Oswego, I don't want to say it's a game where they can play spoiler because they can't eliminate them.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can
kill the momentum going in the playoffs.
Sure,
though.
and you can put a sour taste in their mouth and be like, oh, God, we just took a bad loss at the end of the season.
To a team that's already eliminated.
Right, and for Oswego, I mean, you're playing for the seniors in the team, right?
It's
I mean,
pride.
This isn't. It's not a professional sport where you're on a contract. I mean, you're only here for so long. So I guess at this point, you're playing not, for your seniors, and I think that's important.
I like that.
It was in high school when we played sports and we were out of the playoffs. Like, well, let's play for our seniors.
Absolutely.
Let's have a good game. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But,
Yeah, no doubt.
Still a game for pride, right?
Absolutely.
Well, let's talk about some women's soccer now. The Lakers return home to Laker Turf Stadium this Saturday for a crucial SUNYAC matchup against the Blue Devils. Kickoff is set for 1 o'clock, coming off a hard-fought draw earlier this week. Lakers look to finish strong and build momentum heading into the postseason. The defense has been steady all year long, while the offense continues to create chances late in games. The Blue Devils enter with confidence after a strong stretch of conference play. I think it's a key battle for standings and seeding. Expect a physical, low-scoring game between two teams fighting for a position as the regular season winds down. First kick's at 1 p.m. Saturday at Laker Turf Stadium.
Yeah, and I actually heard while in the trainers earlier, as this inside scoop as an athlete, the trainer at one of the people that was discussed, if the women's soccer team gets a win this weekend, they get a home playoff spot. So a little bit more work for us at WTOP as well.
I don't mind it.
I think it's totally doable. Fredonia 5-2-1 in SUNYAC, Oswego 3-1-4, but they have pretty close records on paper, and their stats are pretty similar. Oswego's got them beat on goals per game. Goals against is pretty much identical. I think this is going to be a really identical game, and I like the way you said it, pretty low scoring, very physical. I think Oswego's got this one in the bag, and if they can get a win, they can host a playoff spot, and that's really, really big for them.
It's going to be a fun game.
Yeah, 100%. Sure. Absolutely. But we're going to move on to field hockey, one more team on the turf. The Oswego State field hockey team hosts the SUNY Morrisville Mustangs in a late-season SUNYAC matchup. Both teams have struggled this year, with Oswego at 4-11 overall and Morrisville 3-9, and neither has recorded a conference win. Offensively, Oswego averages just a goal or half goal per game, while Morrisville sits at 2 goals per game. And defensively, the Lakers rely on standout goalie Sam Krauthein, who leads the SUNYAC with 181 saves and ranks 3rd with an .830 save percentage. With both teams already eliminated from playoff contention, this game is a chance for Oswego and Morrisville to grab their first SUNYAC win and finish the season on a positive note.
Well, something's got to bend and break in this one. Someone's got to come away with a conference win. It's going to be one of these two squads.
Someone has to win.
If we're looking at this just blindly, Morrisville, I mean, they look better in the goals per game, so they look better offensively. But then when you look at Oswego, way less goals allowed per game. So I think this one's going to come down to a defensive battle.
What is a worse stat? Half a goal per game or 5.8 goals against per game? I think goals against per game.
I'm going to say goals against. I think goals against. So
defense wins championships, and if you're allowing almost 6 goals a game, that's just a problem.
It's a recipe for disaster. They can clearly score, but it's going to come down to if they can actually stop the Lakers. This one's going to be, honestly, I think a really fun game.
I think so too. Oswego, they just got to pull something out. They got to get their offense going.
Absolutely. Well, let's move to the hardwood again. The Lakers are back home tomorrow night at Max Field Gymnasium for a non-conference matchup against the Mustangs. First serve is set for 6 o'clock. Oswego looks to bounce back after a tough road loss and keep their strong overall record intact. The team has shown balance all season with consistent attacking and solid defense at the net. The Mustangs come in looking to pull off an upset, riding a competitive stretch of matches, relying on quick ball movement and aggressive serving. Expect a high-energy match as both teams look to build momentum heading into the final weeks of the season. First serve is tomorrow night at 6 from the Maxfield Gymnasium. And I said out of conference, I meant in conference. I wrote that wrong.
In conference, yeah. So Morrisville is in conference. They are basically eliminated. They're pretty close. But I do also want to talk about their game that they have the next day against Cortland, which has a lot more of an implication. Oswego, they're 5-1 in the SUNYAC. I don't know what Cortland's got going on today and on Friday, but on Saturday they have a big matchup against Oswego. And if Oswego gets the win on Friday, they go into Cortland. That could be the shot. That could be the game for the number 1 seed. So they got Canton. So Cortland wins that 6-0. Oswego's got to beat them. Because if Oswego beat them, that's 6-1 on both sides, and that is a win that Oswego has at Cortland. That's a 1 seed. So Oswego has to win against Morrisville. Cortland, if they lose to Canton, hey, that helps a little bit. But I think regardless, has to be a win against Morrisville, and then Cortland. That's a must-win as well.
Gotta love late season. It's always a must-win game.
The volleyball's really good this year, and they have a very tough season to finish it out.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to throw to yet another break. When we come back, it'll be time for the Wheelhouse Wire. You're watching Laker Connections right here on WTOP-10.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
If you like action, romance,
if you're watching this,
and highbrow humor,
what surface is this?
Floor. Minch did not legitimately put his head in the toilet.
there's only one place to turn.
No!
Tune in to new episodes of
Oh boy!
only on WTOP.
Welcome back into Season 24, Episode number 3 of Laker Connections, your only place for all things Laker sports. Lucas.
Oh, is it
Kenny.
me?
Lucas. Kenny.
It is. It hasn't changed. I promise you it hasn't changed in the 3 minutes that we were on break.
Yeah, exactly. Well, maybe we should. We'll do it one time to confuse people.
Oh, that would be awesome, yeah.
We'll do each other's readers. We'll read each other's
We'll do it
readers,
eventually.
Yeah. Well, Week 1 has come and gone for teams that play on the ice, and while, yes, these games don't count, still, each game is important to shape what the season will become. The Lakers had a clean sweep of the Fisher Cardinals last week, but let's talk about what's coming this week. Lucas, take me through what the women's hockey team is doing.
Yeah, they got a tough matchup. The Oswego State women's ice hockey team opens its season this Saturday at home against the nation's 10th-ranked Nazareth Golden Flyers. The 8th-ranked Lakers come off of a record-breaking 22-5-2 in season, reaching the SUNYAC finals last year, but missing out on the NCAA tournament. With star goalie Lexi Levy gone, questions remain in net, but Oswego showed promise in a 3-1 season opening win over St. John Fisher. Nazareth, meanwhile, finished 21-7-1 last year, won the UCHC championship, which is their conference, made it to the quarterfinals of the national tournament last year, and enters this matchup as one of the top teams in the country. This weekend's game promises a clash of two powerhouse programs. Puck drop is at 3 o'clock at MCC.
Not an essay this week.
No, it was not. It was not an essay.
Yeah, no, I mean, this one's going to be fun. I mean, you have two highly... Did it again. Lucas. You have two highly ranked teams It's going to be a lot of fun, right? I mean, for the Lakers, again, the big question for them going into this year is, you good? Yeah. Is simply put, that there are a lot of new players. So it will be interesting to see how they can do.
Who's filling Levy's goalie spot? Like that is my biggest question. Like whoever they had in the St. John game, me and Mike were unfortunately not there. We were at a meet, so I did. And you weren't there either, so I wasn't able to pay attention
look,
too
we're
much.
Watching some volleyball.
But nice volleyball clip, guys. But I am really curious, and whoever they had in goal only let up one against a brand new St. John team. So against a Nazareth team who is 10th ranked, I am very curious to see how this goalie does.
I feel horrible I forget her name, but that goalie's mom emailed me and said thanks about how good we were doing on TOP for the actual broadcast. Well, so for some reason she's watching
Mia DeVivo.
DeVivo, we appreciate you
Mia
watching.
DeVivo, good luck with the season. We now know your name, and we will certainly not forget it.
No, we will not, because we're going to be talking about it a lot, every single week.
I'm really excited. I think that they're going to have a good season, and I think this, against this Nazareth team, this could be game of the year right off the bat if both these teams play to their potential. It's as simple as that.
It's going to be a tough test.
I think so.
Let's move over now to the men's hockey team. The Lakers men's ice hockey team came off a huge victory over the first-timers St. John Fisher Cardinals 8-3. The Lakers start the season off on the right skate, but will have a tougher test with a familiar foe, the Nazareth Golden Flyers. The Golden Flyers versus Lakers will take place at 7 p.m. in the Deb this Saturday. Coverage in WTOP-10, of course, had to shout. And me and Mike Neckers will bring you the commentary. Now, these two teams met up the same time last year, and it was a 4-3 victory for the Lakers. The Golden Flyers had a down year, finishing at 8-16-2 on the season. It will be teal night for the Lakers, honoring Ed Gosick's late wife, Mary, and raising awareness for the fight against ovarian cancer. Lucas, in recent years, teal night games have been fun, close, and exciting. And I think we are in store for a good one this year as well. What does each team need to do in order to come away with a win in this one before the games start counting?
I think both these teams need to get their identity going. I think that's what we talked about last year with Oswego. They had this new team, so it was all about finding what their strengths are and finding that identity. Their identity now is SUNY champions. So I think now it's Nazareth has to find that identity of, we just came off a really bad season. What are we going to do to fix that? And now guess what? You're going up against a team who just won their conference championship, came off of a phenomenal season, and really didn't let too many guys go. So if you're Nazareth, you're going into this thinking, this is a real big test for us. But at the same time, Oswego's going into this going, we got a lot to prove. So whose mindset is more dangerous?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to find out. It's going to be a tough matchup. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're in a good weekend of hockey here. I'm very excited. And it'll be the first game we have to call this year with Mike, who's sitting back there. So this will be a great time. Speaking of Mike, we're going to throw to a quick break. When we come back, it'll be time for Laker Showdown. You're watching Laker Connections right here on WTOP-10.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I had to eat a raw egg on Chris's dormitory floor.
I currently don't have any federal pending charges.
You know what you never did? You never walked to Walmart, Chris.
That's my co-host. This is for making me eat roast Pop-Tarts.
It's showtime, Crits.
Come on. I want to be on the air for that. I got a couple things to say. No. Spin the wheel. Oh, you got censorship.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to...
Welcome back into the third episode of Season 24 of Laker Connections, your home for everything Laker sports. Woo. And Lucas, it is time to welcome our Laker Showdown moderator, Mr. Michael Meckers. Now,
invite him in.
before you explain what a Laker Showdown is to everybody who has not watched, and this is their first time watching, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's been a long day with the media summit here in Oswego.
Why do you have a Cowboys jersey on?
Because the Cowboys are my team, and I love the Dallas Cowboys. Wearing Leighton Vander Esch,
But they
unfortunately,
suck.
had to retire due to multiple injuries to his head, but
I wonder why. He was
that's what happens. That's what happens when you're on the Cowboys defense, I guess.
Mike, are you excited to call this game this weekend?
Am I
Saturday?
excited? Is the grass green, Kenny?
This is a different kind of surface. This is just floor.
Are the lights behind me green?
No. Oh, yes, they are. Actually,
there's your
they're
answer.
more like a lime green, though.
It's still green.
All right, whatever.
All right.
Why don't you explain what a Laker Showdown is?
Pretty simple. You're going to have 3 questions. 2 of the best Laker sports minds in the world here. You guys make me say that every week.
We actually have never once made you say
It's in the teleprompter every week. I know the teleprompter's not working because nobody came to our show tonight. But
This is true. Shout out all the people that didn't show up. Don't know who you are.
You make me say it every week.
Shout out to Kobe for DMing me.
Whoever wins 2 of the 3 points wins this week. Okay. I believe it's a 1-1 tie right now.
I think so.
We'll go with that.
Sure.
And if not, I'll rig it next
Kenny
week.
said the last question was really hard to know.
First question I got for you.
It's really not that hard.
And this is a fun one.
It's easy. You just got to think.
We're going to talk about mascots.
Ooh.
So, Syracuse has Otto the Orange.
Oh, here we go. Here's this going.
Cortland has Blaze the Red Dragon. But Oswego, at least officially, doesn't have a mascot. So my first question, if Oswego had a mascot, what would it be? Lucas, you're up first.
It's actually a tough question.
Well, if I had my way, I would make it Opus, the swim team's mascot. It's a little penguin. He's
playing to the crowd.
He's super cool. So it would be the Oswego State Penguins maybe, and then Opus. It would be Opus the Penguin. But if we're going based on our actual thing, we're gonna go with Wheelie the Wheel.
You know what? Mine's even worse. I'll pick a thing of a worse
Wheelie
one.
the Wheel.
We're gonna do. I got this one right. We're gonna honor.
I'm really excited for.
We're gonna honor the water.
Okay.
In the lake.
Okay.
And we're gonna honor our school president,
right.
Peter Wosu, with Peter the Puddle.
Peter the Puddle.
Oh! Peter the Puddle.
I like Peter the Puddle.
I really like that.
Peter the Vast Ocean.
Peter the Puddle. I like it. I think it's good. I mean, I don't know how we'd make it work, but yeah, I don't know. Peter the Puddle.
It had the potentials there and the ideas there, and I love that. And this breaks my heart to do this, but I'm going to give the point to Kenny. And I'm sorry to Opus and Oswego State Swimming and
I kind of
Diving.
like Peter the Puddle though.
But Peter the Puddle's low-key tough.
Yeah, I kind of messed with Peter the Puddle.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, look at that.
Teleprompter, still no one working yet, so I got to peek over here for the next question.
Has 3 questions to come up with. That's it.
Okay.
And he can't remember them. This is all he does for our
Second
show.
question I got for that's not true. I cut all your video.
Well, you want to take it over next year, don't you, buddy?
Maybe, if you're lucky.
Ooh, that's right. Me
Next
and Lucas
question.
are old.
If you had the opportunity to design hockey uniforms for one Oswego State game, walk me through what they would look like. Kenny, you're up first.
This is a tough. Why are they so long-winded questions? Well, I missed the black jerseys we had, so I'm gonna go with the black jersey. We did. Whoever said that in my ear. Actually, I have it on my laptop case down here. Hold on, I gotta reach.
Don't fall.
And no one can zoom in because no one's working, but I'll try to cover everything. It's not supposed to be on air. That was our logo for the black jerseys.
Yeah.
I don't want to completely copy it, but I would think, they did the throwbacks this year with the Laker thing. I want to do something with like a black with a nice like green and gold trim on the shoulder, and then obviously some logo in the middle. I'm not quite sure. I don't have enough time to explain it because you need to go, but something of that nature. Throwback.
I was kind of thinking like if this is like a special jersey night, I want like a green, Oswego green, but instead of yellow for trim, I wanted actual gold. Like the actual color gold. So
like that? Like
yeah, like
maybe some glimmer.
Like a
That's
glimmer
not a bad
gold.
idea.
So like maybe like trim and then have like an outline with like black or something on it. And who just said, Chris, why do you ever speak on our show?
Why are we breaking the fourth wall? Chris
He's
is not relevant to the
talking
show.
To me and I'm
no offense, Chris.
I'm taking it out of my ear, actually. But yeah, I'd go all green just because I feel like we have to for a Lakers show. A really nice golden trim, some black trim as well, and
Gold letter, the numbering and lettering.
The most useless thing, by the way, that we do on the show is that clock. I don't think we've ever paid attention.
No,
to it.
never.
Not once. But go ahead, Mike.
I'm going to go with Lucas on this one. I really like the gold. I think the shimmery, shiny gold would be beautiful on the ice.
I just don't think like black is like Oswego.
Oh, we got less than 2 minutes, so let's,
Last one I got for you, and this is another tough one. Of course, you've only both been here 4 years, but if you had to pick one Oswego State athlete from any sport to be your 101 pick on your fantasy sports team, who are you picking all time?
Brandon Milberg.
Brandon Milberg.
Millsy.
Okay.
Taking Millsy.
You want to give some explanation on that?
That's a crazy pull.
Free him. Nope, wrong way. There we go. Free Milberg.
I'm gonna say not Milberg. Well, I feel like I can't go hockey because I just won. It's so fresh.
I have another one.
Oh my God. Jeremiah Sparks. I mean, he won multiple SUNYAC championships. He brought him to the NCAA tournament, and when he left, this team went. So
my thing is,
I gotta say Jeremiah Sparks, but man, we're running out of time.
Both really good picks. I was kind of hoping someone would say Shane Bull.
It was my second. Well, that was my guess, but he said hockey.
Tyler Flack's in there as well.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to go with Kenny on this one. Jeremiah Sparks, undisputed.
Yeah.
One of the best athletes in Oswego.
I can't even dispute that. I was going to go with him, but I had to go
Brandon Milberg for comedic purposes.
Of course.
There we go. All right.
So Kenny wins this one.
Yay. We're done. You guys are done talking.
No,
you
we
guys
still have 25 seconds,
No,
Kenny.
be quiet. We're done.
We're not.
Thank you for joining us for the 3rd episode of Laker Connections. We will see you next week for episode number 4 of season 24. Have a great night, everybody.
Entertainment preach sucks.
Let's hear that buzz.
Oh no! Just two down the middle.
Chris, how long?
No, don't do it down the middle.
He's at it. He's at it. Joe, get a cut of this.
Oh no!
Well, that's where we last left off. Me and Chris getting our hair buzzed while I'm holding on to an inflatable horse. What a pity.
Welcome back to Entertainment Breach, the show that didn't really deserve all that.
No, we
I'm
didn't.
Austin.
I'm Chris, and we are so excited to be back here for season 4.
4. Not many shows make it this long. Let's see how far we can make it.
Still got another 3 semesters before we're out of here. So, or 4.
How long can
Four
you guys
semesters.
keep this up for?
Honestly, I don't know.
We will try to keep it to the very end. Anyway, would you like to introduce yourself, Lucas McGarry?